Hello design lovers, it's Ashley, and today I am so excited to share with you my bathroom reveal. I'm also gonna walk you through step by step on how you can create a restful, luxurious retreat in your own primary bathroom. If you love a layered and cozy bathroom with spa-like amenities and artful touches, I know you're going to love today's video. So hit the subscribe button because we drop a new video every Saturday that is packed full of design goodness. Okay, let's get right to it. It's my bathroom reveal. Okay, so here we are in my primary bathroom, which we just completed a refresh in, and I want to walk you through all of the elements that we used and incorporated in this room. But first, I want to speak to the fact that we built our house 5 years ago, and the majority of the bathroom stayed as is. We have this beautiful tub, marble floors, marble tile in the shower, and great cabinetry. So we kept all of that because there was no reason to get rid of beautiful bones. The first thing that we added in the bathroom refresh was this 4-inch tongue and groove paneling around the entire bathroom. And what we did here was we actually stopped the paneling at the window lights, the top window light, because I wanted to create that vertical line around the entire space. It adds a lot of interest and a layer, and it gave me the opportunity to use a paint color on the tongue and groove, which we used Sherwin-Williams Pale Oak, and then also I layered another color on the drywall above, and that is PPG Seagull. I love how the white freestanding tub pops against the tongue and groove now. It just creates that beautiful layer from the light, warm color of the tongue and groove to the white tub and then down to the marble herringbone floor. Now onto the window. Originally we had floor to ceiling drapery panels in this space, and they were beautiful, but actually they weren't as functional as I would like in our primary bathroom. So what I did was we took those down and I actually just added in these really sweet linen cafe curtains. Now, what we did with these, we also stopped the cafe curtain rod right in line with one of the window muntin bars because I like to keep the lights symmetrical above the cafe curtain. Cafe curtains in a primary suite are so functional because they give you the privacy that you need, especially right in front of the tub, but they still allow so much light to stream into the space. I wanted to layer in a darker color to the space, so I actually did iron cafe rod and rings. And I did a 1/4-inch rod. The beauty and kind of charm of cafe curtains are the delicacy of the rod and the rings. These are actually sometimes kind of hard to find, so I am going to link the exact ones that I purchased from Etsy for you guys. The cafe curtains also came from Etsy as well, and they were custom made to order. I love how beautiful they turned out. They're a great kind of a nubby linen, so I'm gonna link those as well so you guys can check them out. So before we move on, I want to know what you guys think about cafe curtains in a primary suite. I personally love them, but drop a comment below and let me know what you think. So moving on to how I styled each side of the tub, because there is so much symmetry in this room with the tub, the window, the vanities, and the mirrors. I really wanted to mix up my styling on each side of the tub. So on this side, I added in this beautiful handmade bronze towel bar and linen towel and hand towel. They're so pretty, and I just love like the textural layer that they create. And then I also added this unexpected piece of art. And I am a huge proponent of putting art in your primary bathroom, or in any bathroom for that matter. Art adds a beautiful personal layer to a space. This piece is so sentimental to me. I actually purchased it when I was on a trip with my daughter and my mom in Avignon, France last fall, and it just means a lot to me. It reminds me of that trip every time I see it, and I see it every single day. So I love adding art to the space, definitely something you should try in your bathroom. Moving on to this side of the tub. I wanted the asymmetry here, so I love adding in natural plant material into a room. And I did that in this space by first adding this beautiful Italian ceramic stool. This is from my collection. It is called our Arches stool, and I love how the milky white ceramic pops against the painted tongue and groove behind it. Then I added in on top of that this beautiful hand glazed ceramic pot, and then this somewhat funky tall plant. I have had this plant for several years, and I just moved it into our primary bathroom a few months ago, and it is thriving in here, and I actually just love the natural texture that it adds to the room. Pro tip 2, if you are going to add a plant to your bathroom or honestly any room in your home, go ahead and take the time to put in beautiful dried moss at the base of the plant. It is going to elevate the look of your natural plant in your home. Before we move on to how I styled the vanities in our primary bathroom, I want to discuss really quickly the tub. So I love taking a bath. I take a bath almost every single night, and I think it's really important to style your tub appropriately. So I added this beautiful white oak bath caddy. It's a great place for me to prop up my cell phone if I'm watching a video in the bathtub, or put a glass of wine, because I often have a glass of wine while I'm in the bathtub. And then I just styled it with this really beautiful alabaster candle holder and this dry brush that my daughter got me for Christmas. It makes a really pretty spa-like statement, and honestly, that's all you need to make a beautiful statement on your bathtub. Now let's move over to my sink and makeup vanity. Now, over each vanity in this space, I added in the Key Mirror and Cali sconces. They are from my collection, and I love the modern touch that they add to the space, especially layered on top of the more traditional tongue and groove paneling. A quick little side note, I've been asked this time and time again, and I want to clarify how to hang a mirror or artwork over paneling. A lot of times paneled walls have varying depths. So what we did in this space, we actually added in a 1x2 up at the top over the drywall where the hanging mechanisms are on the back of the mirror, and that creates a flat surface for the mirror to hang against the paneling. Now let's discuss how I styled the vanity. First of all, I love sitting down to put on my makeup. And so I added in this little stool. This is the Tuffet stool from my furniture collection. And it is actually on rollers, so it's super functional. And I love how the faux shearling upholstery just adds a lot of warmth and texture to the space. Secondly, I used a little design trick here. I grabbed a small mirror and just added it to a tabletop art stand. And this is what I use most of the time to put my makeup on, because this room gets so much natural light. If there is an instance where I need a little bit more light, I do have a lit makeup mirror underneath the cabinet that I can pull out anytime I want. Before I move on to how I styled the rest of the vanity, I want to show you this adorable little bronze towel holder that I also found on Etsy, and I'll link it below. It came from the same shop that the hammered long towel bar came from, and I just love how it's so sculptural and unique. And then when I drape the linen towel over it, it just adds a casual little touch to the vignette. Now on to this sweet little moment on this side of my vanity. I love a layered look, not too cluttered, but I like to add in different materials to create some interest in a vignette on a countertop. So I started with the Rick Rack tray. This is from my home furnishings collection, and I love how the polished brass and antique mirror just pop against the marble surface and the tongue and groove paneling. I started with some height on this side of the tray and added in this vintage ceramic pot and these beautiful white hyacinth flowers. I love hyacinths so much, and whenever they are in season, I buy them as often as I can. These are from Trader Joe's, and honestly, I think I spent like 10 bucks, and it's a beautiful statement, and they last for like more than a week. Next, I layered in this little antique silver bowl that I use like as a catch-all for my jewelry, and I love the patina of this piece and just think it adds a really pretty layer to the mix. Then behind it, I've got this glass bowl that I put some handmade soaps in. I collect handmade soaps. I love them. I grab them every time I travel, and I just think they're really beautiful displayed in a bowl. And because I use this glass bowl, you can see the beauty of the handmade soaps through the transparency of the glass. Lastly, I added in this sweet little alabaster votive candle, and that is it. It makes a really beautiful, artful statement right here on my vanity. I get to look at it every single day, and this little vignette makes me so happy. Now, over to my husband's vanity. He doesn't need anything fussy, so we went pretty simplistic here. I added in a vintage ceramic tray to kind of corral everything on this side of the sink. These two little glass canisters with the leather pulls, and then this vintage ceramic bowl. Actually, this is not vintage. My daughter made this ceramic bowl in high school. So this is a sweet little ceramic bowl that she made, and he uses that to put his watch and earbuds and ring in. And then on this side of the sink, all I did was a little soap dispenser, a candle, and then just draped his hand towel over the sink for a casual look. And that's it, that's all he needs, a beautiful statement and a little bit more of a masculine styling to his vanity. Now we've moved on to the other side of the room, and honestly, we didn't do much over here. This is the shower that I designed when we built the house 5 years ago. It is clad in beautiful marble. It has satin brass plumbing fixtures that I still love, so I didn't want to change those out. The only thing I did over here was add this little hook that I could drape the linen towel over, and I love how functional this is because the shower's right here, but I also just love the textural layer that it adds to this side of the room. Behind this door is the water closet. You know what's happening behind there, so we don't need to check that out. So that's it, my primary bathroom reveal. I did not do any major construction in this room, but the elements that we added in create a really cozy, welcoming room that I love spending time and relaxing in. Please let me know in the comments which element in my bathroom is your favorite. And if you are planning on doing a bathroom refresh this year for yourself, I say go for it. It is so worth it to create a spa-like retreat for yourself. As always, if you want to follow along with all my daily design adventures, check us out on Instagram at Ashley Childers Home. And if you want to see even more design goodness, you're going to want to check out this playlist next. As always, thank you for watching, and remember, good design is for everyone. So create a home that inspires you and fall in love with where you live, one room at a time.